Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what kind of national championship game I watched today. I only watched part of the game because I was at work, but let's just say last year's championship game was way better than this year's championship game. I mean, I don't even know where the heck I'm supposed to begin. First of all, Georgia, shout out to Georgia, man. From a USC fan, because I'm a USC Trojans fan, but I got to give it up to Georgia, man. They, I think, have overtaken Alabama as the best school in the nation right now. The entire nation, Georgia, man, shout out to them. I mean, literally, I don't even know what to say about TCU's performance today, man. First of all, TCU, I don't know what the heck happened, but TCU clearly weren't prepared for this game at all. I mean, literally, this feels like Germany, Brazil 7-1 all over again, just because tonight, I think, was without a doubt possibly the most lopsided defeat I've ever witnessed in a championship game. I mean, that was just a freaking embarrassment. TCU, they just got absolutely embarrassed by Georgia. Like, seriously, I thought this was going to be a competitive game, but I kind of knew Georgia were going to win. I mean, let's be honest, Georgia, man, they are just firing on all cylinders right now. I mean, Kirby Smart, I think it's safe to say he belongs in the same conversation as Nick Saban. Okay, seriously, Kirby Smart, possibly the best coach in college football after, possibly the best since Nick Saban, because, I mean, really, tonight, man, Georgia, they just absolutely absolutely blew the crap out of TCU. Seriously, just blew the crap out of them. Freaking, 65 to goddamn 7. That is just unheard of, man. And if I'm... first of all, if whoever makes the decisions at TCU on who's the head coach for the TCU college football team, I would fire the TCU coach right now. Like, I'm sorry, but the TCU coach, in my opinion, should be fired because that was just, man. 65 to mother freaking 7 is unfreaking real. I mean, seriously, for a college football game, well, it's kind of I think a normal thing, like, because, blowouts like this happen in the regular season when, big schools just absolutely beat the crap out of small schools. Like, I think there was, the last time I witnessed a blowout was, Florida State when they beat the, Idaho State. Yeah, I think, or was it the University of Idaho? I forgot. I believe it was the University of Idaho when Florida State beat them 80 to 14 or something. But tonight, man, Georgia just, they were just flat out, they showed no mercy against TCU, just no mercy at all. That I feel sorry for any TCU fan that had to watch that crap show of a performance tonight by TCU, because, I mean, literally, TCU's defense, the way how Georgia played today, man, TCU defensively, where in the bloody hell was TCU's defense today, man? I mean, literally, it seemed like that TCU could not catch a break at all. I mean, literally, from start to finish, Georgia, just pure domination today, man. Pure freaking domination. And I think right now, Georgia, the way how they performed, they could possibly go for a three-peat. I mean, I'm not even kidding when I say Georgia. Don't be surprised if they can three-peat next year, because right now, Georgia, man, just looking absolutely hot. I mean, my God, 65 to freaking 7 is unfreaking real. I never witnessed an absolute humiliation like that in a national championship game, because out of all the championship games I watched, last championship game that was really lopsided, I think was the, God, I can't remember when's the last time I watched a championship game like this. Oh yeah, I think it was Alabama versus Notre Dame 2013. Yeah, Alabama versus Notre Dame, when Alabama beat Notre Dame 42 to 14 when Notre Dame had Manti Te'o, only for Alabama just to absolutely just wipe the floor with Notre Dame in that championship game. Well, that's what this game reminds me of, that Alabama Notre Dame game from 10 years ago. I think that's, to date, this will go down as the most lopsided defeat ever in any, I think, national championship game. Because for this to happen at a national championship level is just absolutely embarrassing, dude. That Georgia Bulldogs quarterback, shout out to him. I think his name is Bennett something. Shout out to him, Stetson Bennett. There we go. I think that's what his name is. Shout out to him, man. He absolutely balled out today. I mean, he looked like just just like the second coming of Russell Wilson in this game. Literally, I mean, the way how he played, he balled out like prime Russell Wilson. That's just how good Stetson Bennett played today, in my opinion, for Georgia. Because, I mean, literally, Georgia just showed no mercy to TCU today. Literally, they never gave TCU a chance, man. Like, 65-7 is unfreaking believable. And this championship game, man, I hate to say this, but this game, bro, clearly, it's I think last year's game way better than this year's game. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying this, but I mean, literally, TCU, they never had a chance in this game. They never had a freaking chance. And I'm just trying to figure out how the heck did TCU even prepare for this game? Just the way how TCU played, man, I feel bad for LaDainian Tomlinson. Like, I can't imagine what LaDainian Tomlinson is feeling right now, seeing his alma mater get absolutely just embarrassed like that on national TV, 65-7. Is unfreaking real, but it just goes to show you that this is how good I guess the Georgia Bulldogs are, and why I think there is a strong indication they could three-peat next year. Because if USC has to play Georgia, man, oh my god, let's just say I hope USC can be prepared if they have to play Georgia in the championship game, if USC can make it next year. But man, this is just absolute embarrassment, man. But that's all I gotta say. Georgia, big shout out to them, but TCU, man, what the hell was that?